So a lady just told me I shouldn't breed my puppy because there's so many dogs out there. And I'm like, well, maybe you should stop the irresponsible breeders. If I breed my dog, it's to get even a better puppy. And since it's a mutt, it won't be too expensive and it'll be great puppies for children. That's what I'm aiming for. Small dogs that are good for families. And there just aren't any of those hardly. So I think there's a need. But anyway, you know, dogs don't know if you put them to sleep. They just go to sleep. They have no idea what's going on. It's just harder on the person, I think. But as for stuff, I mean, I'll tell you, when my grandmother died, she gave me a trunk. Had a bunch of old stuff. I mean, like antique quilts from the 1800s and stuff, her baby doll. But anyway, I pulled the quilt out. It was beautiful, hand done. And I had an antique bed in my studio, and I was like, I'm just going to put it out and enjoy it. And I put it out, and I walked away, and my dog Charm jumped up on the bed with her fingernails, started making herself a doggy bed, and she ruined it. I swear that dog that's the angriest. But I didn't hit her. I didn't really even yell at her. She knew I was very stern. But what can you do? How do you reason with a dog about, you know, 150-year-old quilt? I mean, you know, you just can't. So you go, okay, well, fuck, it was my fault. I put it out. I should have thought of that. That's a lot with kids, too, when kids get into things, whether it's drugs or, you know, driving the family car around town when they're 12, that maybe you should open your eyes a little bit. But yeah, stuff like I had this antique bureau with a mirror, and my son was helping me move with some people, and he got the thing out of the truck, and we went too fast and we didn't take the mirror off. It was only about 2 blocks, and yeah, like my next door neighbor, we just moved in, but and it fell over and didn't break the mirror, but the wood broke. And so I was a little sentimental about that. But you know, antique stuff is from the family is a bit sentimental. But anything other than that, I just take it and move it on. If it's clothes, I'll wear them for a while. Every once in a while, I'll come upon an outfit I keep, kind of my signature outfit. But nothing is permanent. Nothing stays the same. And I gave my good mattress to my son. I had a pillow top, and because the divorce was so tough, with his dad giving him drugs and cigarettes and alcohol, I wanted him to know I loved him. So I had just bought a pillow top about 5 years before I gave it to him. And then I got him a linen shirt, like a white linen shirt. And I could just tell by the way he was that he likes to dress nice. And I just ordered him a pair of Birkenstocks. And I hope they fit, and I hope he likes them. I think he's taken some classes at community college. But he's a really good musician. And I think him and his band Mad Habit could do the No-No song. They're kind of a pretty boy band. They're all very handsome young men. And James wants to play saxophone. He played clarinet in school. They didn't let him play saxophone. But then he also picked up a violin, and he could play that. And I know he could play an upright bass pretty good if he got one to practice on. But my daughter Hillary, she's very creative and graduated, got scholarships to George Washington, and I always encouraged her to study what she loved, and she loved geology. So that's what she studied, and she did really good at it. And then my daughter Morgan, she's a great violin player, but because of the divorce and everything being so unsettled, we didn't do very many lessons. And I did buy her, you know, a violin, but she needs some more lessons probably. And she's a great photographer, and she's got a knack for videoing or photography. She's really good. Somehow she's got an eye for it. I think she's got a gift, but she's also very much attention to detail when she's making something. But yeah, I'm fortunate to have such 3 beautiful children and 3 grandchildren. And I think in life you have to accept loss, because that's all it is. You know, you get your health, most of us get our health, but then you have to accept that you're going to have a loss of your health as you decline into old age, if you're lucky enough to live to be that old. And I hope with age comes wisdom, because at least that'll give your mind something to do.